Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jonathan is Bad at Lifeless Planet, where today we are discovering this new structure that was huge that the Russians were trying to get to before they died, and then tragically did die. Actually, maybe we're not getting inside this giant... Don't know what that is over in the distance. Excuse me. 6 a.m. morning burps. Nothing like it. And you're thinking to yourself, Jonathan, these last 2 episodes you've talked about how fucking tired you are. Are you sure you don't need some sleep? And to that I reply, probably. But how can one sleep when the mysteries are yet unsolved? How can one imagine what sleeping would even be like when there's discovery to be made? Okay, so apparently I went to sleep in this fucking canyon. Totally believable for an astronaut. In a root cavern full of evil creatures that shoot out of the ground and impale you. Oh yeah, just like that. Ooh. Thank God you took a nap so you can deal with this shit as soon as you wake up. Oh my God, it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, no please. I didn't mean it. Beyonce didn't have the best album of all time. Oh, thank God she spared me. Thank you, Taylor Swift. You knew I was trouble when I walked in. But look at me now. Oh, shame on me now.
She saved me. But for what purpose?
Well, she probably wants the D, not gonna lie. She's been up on this rock for a long time. She looks a little crazy. Some astronaut D is probably what she needs. I do not recognize the changing world around us anymore. It seems darker, dreary, and hatefully responsive to our presence. My son, Kolya, ran to me last week, claiming that he saw a boy in the forest who tried to lure him in deeper, then smacked him in the face with a branch. The gash on his face is proof. While this could be a story to hide his embarrassment, Kolya swears to me the boy looked exactly like him, and I am inclined to believe him. I do not know if we created these monstrosities or merely awoke them, but I do know we are no longer welcome in this place. Oh yeah, sounds like the kind of place I want to just waltz right into with my big astronaut boots and shit. So here we go. Welcome me, alien life. Okay, that's another trap. So it just descends into the ground. Is there any, like, strategy to them being like that?
Those creatures are taking your shape.
The root creatures appear to be capable of assembling into various forms. They have caught on that I am following the woman, and they are taking her shape to lure me into their traps. Or is she controlling them, communicating in some way I can't understand? I'd never believe any of this if I weren't experiencing it myself, but then my belief is of little value. I still don't understand what's going on. Okay, so yeah, it's a little creepy, but I want to ask the question from a gameplay perspective. Like, those roots aren't going to get me, even if I stand right here. So that's a very obvious, like, I don't know, like, am I going somewhere where there's going to be a lot of them and I have to avoid them? The dead forest. Okay, so the last stand wasn't it. We still got the dead forest. I don't want to approach this thing.
This must have been a spectacular forest.
More confirmation that this planet was once rich with life. I came across what remains of a huge forest. As our scout probes had indicated, this world was once a place of diverse life and ecosystems. But the question, again, is... You go through such trouble of making those other branches that are really hard to tell where the danger is, and you really got to pay attention to it, and then later on in a big sparse field you put an enemy that looks like a woman that has previously been established as do not go towards the woman. See, like that. That's very, like, creepy and hard to notice right off the bat, because sometimes you got to walk through shit that looks kind of like it. But then the woman is very obvious and in a big open field. Not understanding the difficulty curve there. Ooh. I don't remember what these things are. Oh, I picked them up. But what I do with them remains a mystery to me. Do I put them on the thing? I don't remember if I've encountered something like this before, so bear with me while I figure shit out. Okay, I don't just put them on the thing. Well then. Sure, I'm supposed to carry them somewhere, and it's up to me to find out where. Or maybe not. I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going. There's no sense of direction. This is a massive open area. I don't know if I'm supposed to... I feel like I'm just gonna get stabbed walking through all this shit, honestly. Ooh, it's a Rudy Tooty. The fuck is that thing? It's like a weird ass tentacle sticking out of the ground. Yeah, I'm not really 100% on what's going on right now. I have the rock. Name him Dwayne. His last name Johnson. No particular reason. Just the name that popped into my head at random. I don't care how oddly specific you think it may be. It's just the name that I associate with a rocky personality. I have no idea. I am... Is this a puzzle? Because I don't feel like I'm being puzzled right now. I feel like I'm being bamboozled. I feel like this is a joke. I feel like they led me up to this point, and it's just here for me to say, okay, what next? But there is actually nothing left. There's actually nothing next. The answer is in the new game, where I shrink down to the size of this fucking rock. And that is what I do. Oh, I have not... There's not even something that looks like this would be compatible with it. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit does this look... Oh my god. I mean, the green does lead through here. Oh, is that what this does? Does the green rock show footprints? Because if so, I'm supposed to get through here somehow, some way. Yet to be revealed, yet to be discovered. Oh, wait a minute. I might actually just be stupid all along. Well, I've got a rock now, so... Nope, I wasn't stupid all along, but now I am. Now I'm a fool. I've been played by the game. I was playing the game, and now the game has played me. Oh, how these twisted tales in life turn. So sour. So bitter. Now, if I remember correctly, trying to jump over that is going to get me impaled, but let's give it a shot. Let's... Yep. Yep. But perhaps I can give it the rock. Let's see if that works. Let's see if we can use our problem-solving noggin here. Come here, rock. I think I left a rock over there as well. Had I been paying attention. So I guess that means no. I guess since there's a rock there, no. Or yes. Secretly and meant yes all along. That's exactly what I was supposed to do. Okie dokie. Well. And that is great. I'm glad we uncovered that mystery. times like this where I remember that if I wanted to go any slower, I had a sprint button. Guess I don't really need this rock. Not sure why they gave me 3. Ooh, I wonder if this is Poison Ivy's lair. I suppose this would be a point where people were grateful for a walk button.
These must have been the portal creators.
Are these the portal creators? They must have been. They appear to be sentient beings, but they look similar to the root-like creatures in form. Whatever they are, they clearly didn't survive. Whatever they are, they clearly did not survive. So what makes you think those are the... Those just look like the same shit that was all over the place. Why is this the portal? Why is this the... I'm not in a good place to be questioning things, honestly. Bit too tired for that. I guess this is a good place to be for this game, is to just not just look at it and be like, oh, alright, man. Cool. Those are the portal creators? Yeah, man, fuck it. It's like 7 in the damn morning. I ain't got time to be questioning shit like that. Ooh. Oh, I hear you. I'm just waiting for that shit to cage me in. Okay, follow the footprints. Just follow the footprints. Oof. Ooh. Don't like that. No. Don't even want to know what shit's going on with that shit. No. It glowed orange, and orange is the color of bad plant touch. Bad touch area. No, thank you. So, what is it? Oh, I don't remember the white shit. How much of it is deadly and how much of it... What the fuck is this? Those giant dandelions? What the fuck? I'd ask if this was Earth, but that doesn't make any sense because that would be weird since I'm Russian. Or American. Finding the Russians. Or rather, finding what's left of the Russians. Let's just get this down to its most basic of principles, shall we? I found a swatch of green. This must be the direction of the mean queen. The mean green queen. Who saved my life, but is still considered mean. Oh. Oh yeah. I remember this. Not this place. I remember jumping onto things and falling off and having to run all the way back around to make the same fucking jump. Over and over and over. So let's not repeat that, shall we? Let's just... So, full disclosure, when I'm tired, I can accept stupid things a lot easier, but really, oh, my agitation levels are just already spiking. I really love how it takes the Dota 2 mechanic for turning around. Like in League of Legends, you know, you just stop and move in the other direction immediately. This one has you do a fucking U-turn. No. Ooh, buddy. And I suppose, yes, it does make the animation look smooth. But what are we going for? Realism? Because realistically, I can turn on my fucking heel if I need to. I can turn on my toe. I can turn in place. I don't need to do a U-turn. I can just fucking do a ballerina spin in place and be perfectly in the same spot. Well, maybe not perfectly, but you know what I mean. I could be in the same damn place. I could be standing physically in the same place that I was moments ago, but facing the opposite direction. Oh God, no, don't do this to me. Don't you fucking do this to me. I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. This will be an all-day event. This will... Oh God, please, no, 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 don't you do that. Oh, fuck. This is going to become an ordeal, isn't it? Onto the booty rocks. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is officially becoming an ordeal. I don't know how much longer I'm going to put this into the episode. I'm kind of concerned that it might take up the entirety of the next episode if I continue along at this pace. I don't think I can stand on that one. I think that's the general consensus of things. Glad I experimented. Instead of taking the safe route, I'm glad that I went and said, hey, in the name of science, I must absolutely discover if I can stand on this fucking piece of shit rock in this fucking piece of shit game. And lo and behold, I could not, because that would be the easy thing to do. Are we done? Are we done with the jumping shit? I guess not. I guess not. That's what's indicated by this save file. I'm gonna go to 20 minutes. I don't know. This isn't a 30-minute episode game, but it can quite easily run into 20 minutes. Last episode was a little short. But we'll see if I can make it to the next checkpoint in that amount of time. I gotta give it to him. Those... I don't know how much longer I have to stand on those, but that's a pretty good time limit. If you're trying to play smoothly. If you're trying to give the game difficulty, it's a little too easy. Like, if you really wanted to emphasize the feeling of panic, kind of, I don't know, guess, make it a little harder to discern where to jump next, so you gotta take a moment to, like, spin around. And then shorten the time, maybe just a little bit. But then again, I'm not sure what difficulty you're aiming for. Because the game overall seems to be story-based, and the story is pretty basic. And a little exploration-based, but everything kind of looks the same. There's a little visual interest here and there, but it's not, like, consistently interesting visually. It's just a massive amount of space between interesting things, which I don't know if that constitutes exploration or not, but I suppose it does. But it's kind of linear at the same time, so I don't know. A lot of environments. Actually, it's kind of the same environment. A lot of different visually differing environments. Yet I still don't know where the fuck I'm going. Of course, I was just supposed to go behind it the whole time. No? Of course not. Okay. Am I supposed to be climbing this is my question. I mean, surely if I wasn't supposed to be climbing it, I would not be up here right now. That's what I'm gathering. Because a game like this, you kind of have to describe what should and should not be climbed on. Because otherwise, you end up wasting a bunch of fucking time. And I know that sounds contrary to what I just said about making things a little harder to figure out where to jump to. But that's in the context of a jumping puzzle. This is in the context of the whole fucking game. Okay, so this is my next guess. Yeah, I have no idea what to do with this. I have no idea what to make of this. Maybe follow the green. When has that ever failed me? So I came in this way. I don't see any green that way. This looks greenish. Yeah, there's some footprints. They say go this way. So let's see here. Actually, you know what? That is all the time I have for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for being bad with me. Remember that failure is not the worst case scenario, so glow on with your bad selves, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we will figure out how to conquer this fucking Mount Everest piece of shit nonsense, bullshit ass, fucking headache-inducing nonsense. Actually, I think I just found it, but I'll figure out what's over this hump in the next episode. Until then, stay awesome.